woman to woman, figure out what it is that's going on with you and Chris, because I'm not really understanding y'all relationship.
There's nothing going on with me and Chris, Nika.
Audrey. Like, I need it to make sense. Okay? You called him at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning last night, and it's just, what's going on between y'all?
Nika, I called him because it was important. It was an emergency. It's not like that at all.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, so you can call your man, you can call the cops, you can call an emergency number.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Been there
Which is
for
why
me.
I'm coming to you.
Chris has been there almost my entire life. You know, we've been best friends for a while. I called him. I was like, I really needed his help. Like, I was in a jam, for real. Like, for real. You know, it's not like that between me and Chris.
I mean, even if that's the case, I feel like you just don't respect boundaries. I feel like you keep overstepping them and you keep crossing the line. And no matter how many times I keep having this conversation with you, it just doesn't seem to be clicking with you.
Say, bro, at the end of the day, this man, old lady, came and asked you, woman to woman, to let that go. You know what I'm saying? She set a boundary with you. You crossed those boundaries. You're not dating this man. You just his friend. That's his old lady. That's somebody he has to go home with. He got to answer to that lady. All right? She got to deal with that man. So at the end of the day, who's in the wrong? Look, man, she's approaching you like a woman, set some boundaries for you, and you seem to be crossing them. Like, a lot of times you're gonna say, hey, look, dude, at the end of the day, we were friends way back when, like, you just came along, bro. Y'all not smashing. And if y'all aren't smashing, you sitting here taking your friend back like y'all are smashing. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what it sounds like, dog. I'm just saying, if a man ever came to me and be like, bro, you know what, dog, my old lady, I know y'all cool like that, but like, y'all gotta fall back on talking like how y'all talk. Say, bro, I got you. I totally understand. You don't have nothing to worry about that. It's not even like that, bro. You don't even have to worry about communication anymore. But like, this is on a whole new level because you're allowing it to happen. And at some point, if you are a really good best friend, you can let them know, like, yo, you're dating a female, you got to vent. I get it. I'm the person you vent to, but bro, we at some point along the way, we got to draw a line in the sand.
Yes, I understand that we do have a lot going on, but y'all just want me to up and leave my husband after we done been together for 9 years. My husband paid all the bills. And yes, when my lights was turned off, I felt like my baby daddy should pay to get our lights turned on, because he have, out of 8 of my kids, 4 of them are his. So why not? I understand that my husband have a boyfriend. I understand that he also have someone pregnant. But it's my duty. It is my duty as a wife to stay with my man. Y'all can call me stupid, slow, or dumb, but I'm not leaving. I'm just not.
Yep, you stupid, slow, dumb, and yeah, all that, all of above. Yep, I'm calling you that. Yep.
So, what is a woman?
Dude, I don't know. That one's hard. I know that's your line, and I think that's hard to say, man. I don't know.
But
what do you think is a woman?
Well, a woman is an adult female with XX chromosomes. It's not difficult, right?
I disagree. I don't think so.
But if you disagree, why? But then what is your alternative?
Oh, I don't know.
So you disagree you disagree without an alternative?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think that's a fair thing to say.
But you disagree, but you must have some opinion. What is your opinion of what a woman is?
I really don't know. I think it's a gender. I think it's a gender more than a sex. I think sex is female, and then woman is like gender. Yeah. That's what I would say.
Somebody just get this dude off the stage, bro. He had so many I don't knows, bro. You just played yourself at this point. You just showed up with a pink dress on, you're a whole dude, and the man just trying to ask you your opinion. You don't have one. Your opinion is, I don't know. Man, out of all things that you could have said, you said, I don't know. Yeah, bro. If this is the new generation coming up, man, bro, like, they say y'all cooked. Man.
I did go to a happy ending massage parlor. they would not even give me a massage. This was actually like 10 minutes ago. Okay. I didn't know it was a happy ending massage parlor, but once I found out, I was even more offended. I like happy endings. Anyway, anyone know any good massage parlors that actually don't discriminate? Yeah, I am a woman. We like a good... I'm not a bop. I'm the bop.
I'm confused. You really trying to get a tuggy? You really trying to get a tuggy? Are you built for tuggies? Because I mean, I didn't assume you were built for tuggies, but if that's the case, you know, whatever floats your boat.
There is nothing in this world that you cannot bounce back from.
That was positive, but I still don't trust her. I still don't trust her. Y'all see how fine she is? A red bone with banana freckles? She double dangerous. I said what I said. You know, ain't no colorism involved, ain't none of that. Okay, I'm just telling you from experience, all right? One ruined my life in 03. Their red bone logic is completely different. Matter of fact, I seen one of them say something crazy the other day. Play that video.
Let me tell you where sugar don't go. It don't go in rice. It don't go in grits. And it don't go in spaghetti.
First off, listen, man. You in the comments, okay? If you don't put sugar on rice and grits, stop following. All right? Now, the spaghetti part, I agree with her on, okay? Matter of fact, what else did she say?
And if you don't agree, you can kiss every crack and crevice on my behind.
Damn, you know what? I don't agree with none of them. Okay, she offered me to the back.
This is a sick Negro.
Say, bro, have you ever came across a woman that you know, like at the end of the day, bro, you still don't trust nothing they say just because of the way they look? You didn't see them in action, bro. Like, you didn't see them in action. That one girl in high school, that one girl in college where you just like, bro, like, I didn't see you in action, like, with these dudes. And you're going to be all super positive, but I just don't trust you. Something's off about you. Something's off. I know you say, like, hey, I don't talk to that many dudes, but look at you. I know you say you don't answer your inbox, but look, I got a doubt. I have some doubts. Look at you. You got something about you that I just don't trust. And yeah, I don't know if you can just play. It's a numbers game at this point. If you're getting hollered at in your DMs by 100 dudes per day, 365 days a year, and you expect for me to you know to know that you just not responding to one of them, oh yeah, something. Yeah, mind-blowing numbers right there. That's disproportional.
The fact that this new generation is so doomed. The fact that it's like every time a man tries to approach nowadays, and I know I'm not the only woman, it's always like, how much for it? Fuck nigga never gave, it was for sale. How about, hey, how are you? How about, can I take you out on a date? How about I'll pick you up at 8? It never gave for sale. Like, it's like this, the dating world is trash, because either the niggas feel like you are to be bought, or the women is making the men feel like they have to buy every girl they come into contact with. It's not for sale over here.
Hey, at the end of the day, we paying for something. You know, man had to take you out. He paying for something. He paying for this date. You know, you don't look like the type that go 50-50 with some dude, bro. He may as well cut to the chase and be like, look, you know, if you transactional, just let me know how much. He's trying to save time at this point. He ain't really trying to save money. He just trying to save time at the... All right, guys, look, this next story is quite long, but man, it's a good story, man. So this lady talks to this dude, and this dude he's married, and he does something because he wants his wife to not know, and his wife is going through something. But the story is just good, even though it's kind of long, guys. But you kind of get sucked into it, man. But just bear with it. It is kind of long. We're gonna talk about it at the end.
So one time I was messing with this married man, right? Now, before y'all say anything, before you comment anything, I learned my lesson. Okay, it'll never happen again. I was just lonely, and I didn't know whether I was coming or going. Okay, I learned my lesson, and plus I don't want that karma, but let me finish my story. Okay, make a long story short, one thing led to another, right?
And things just started getting weird. He started like distancing himself from me. And the reason why I think that was, well, he actually told me out of his mouth because he felt bad because he was going home to his wife every day and his wife had cancer, and watching her get sicker and sicker, you know, kind of got to him. So he was like, you know, it kind of got to me a little bit because I was messing with you and my wife was at home getting sicker and sicker. I was like, okay. So make a long story short, one thing led to another, and he started like distancing himself from me. So I asked him, I said, like, are you distancing yourself from me? Like, why? Why are you distancing yourself from me? And he told me, he said, to be honest, he said, I feel really bad. He said, because, you know, my wife has cancer. He said she has cancer and it's not getting any better. He said, and I feel bad coming home every day to her and watching her get sicker and sicker, you know, while I'm out thinking about you and doing this. And I was like, yeah, I get that. I mean, that's understandable. And initially I thought that, you know, he was just gonna fall all the way back. Again, I didn't know whether I was coming or going. So honestly, I was willing to, honestly, I really was. So we started developing strong feelings for one another. He was telling me he loved me. I was telling him, you know, I love him. It was just intense. And then he was going down on me every chance he get. And in the process of going down on me, he was telling me he loved me. So it was just like, y'all, child. It was just a big emotional roller coaster, right? So I got deep in my feelings. And my issue is, you know, just go ahead and do what you got to do. If you already feel bad, you know, for seeing me and then you got to go home to your wife, then just go ahead and just cut me off cold turkey. But he couldn't do that. Every time he seen me, you know, he just couldn't resist this big baby doll face and this big fat ass baby. He just couldn't resist. And I don't blame him. If I was a man, I probably couldn't resist either. It is what it is. But that was dangerous. Like, you're playing with fire. You are playing with fire, and that's the bottom line. So, of course, I started getting super emotional, and I started getting extremely jealous because he was giving this bitch more time than he was giving me. Yes, I was living in Delulu land. Like, I understand, you know, that's his wife. I knew what I got myself into, but I'm just telling y'all my state of mind at the time, okay? So, he was kind of stringing me along, kind of telling me what I want to hear, but distancing himself from me at the same time. I was like, okay, bitch. I told him one day, I said, look, you need to fucking compensate me. You need to compensate me immediately. Why is that? I said, because you know what? I'm so sick of you playing with my motherfucking emotions. I said, if you gonna be with your motherfucking wife, just be with the bitch. I said, just go ahead and be with her. I said, you know what? Motherfucker, you got 14, I told him, no, not 14 days. I told him, you got until next Friday to give me $1,500 motherfucking dollars. Because if you don't, I am going to send all these text messages to your wife. Baby, that motherfucker, like he was finna start crying. Woo-wee. This motherfucker sounded like he was finna break down. Oh, please, don't do what you want. I don't want to give you anything. Wow. I ain't trying to make this video real wordy. Maybe I'll do a part 2, but that just go to show right now. Let me tell y'all something. Out here sick. Motherfucker out here sick. I'm telling you, this man ended up giving me $1,500 to keep me off his wife's ass. He ended up giving me $1,500. He did, you know. And I made him a promise that I wouldn't slide in her DM on Facebook. I made him a promise that I wouldn't. But you know what? Now that I guess you could say a little bit more mentally stable, I thought about it. I said, you know what? Even if he didn't give me the money, that wouldn't be right for me to do that, knowing this woman is battling cancer. You know what I mean? But then again, the other side of me is saying she need to know. Because he is willing to sit here and watch his wife slowly pass away before telling her the truth. And he gonna go out with a thing. And from my understanding, she still got cancer. That's the sad part. She still has cancer. And I believe it's now spreading all over her body. And he ain't told it yet. But yep, that's old news though, y'all. I just wanted to share that with y'all. But yeah, y'all got it.
At this point, brother, You are absolutely cooked. It seems like you are done for. I mean, A1 steak sauce all over it. Done though, bro. And you just lost out of $1,500, bro. Like, I don't think that this is a bounce back situation for you. I think that you lost some money. You know, you're gonna put your current wife, who's going through a lot, in despair at this point because, you know, hey, you was trying to, I guess, fill some needs and fill the voids, but man, why not stick it out with your wife while she was going through something tough? I don't know, brother. Yeah, you I don't see you kind of coming out this one. She looked like she's dead ass set on telling on you. She about to snitch on you, dog, and yeah, you cook, son. Like, I just can't imagine you getting a divorce at this point in time. You get what I'm saying? Like, your wife might be in the hospital early at this point because of you, man. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, am I wrong, bro, for negatively thinking? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. This is crazy. A crazy story. A good story, but crazy story.
And you know what I really am starting to desire and crave for my next relationship is a man that really pours into me. A man who is so secure in himself that me pursuing my dreams or me doing certain things doesn't cause him to be jealous or to be in competition with me. Something clicks off in his mind and he's like, you go, girl. Yeah, you go to school. You start that business. Yeah, I'll go with you to look at the car. You know what I'm saying? From a place of like, I want you to win. You know, like, I don't know. I never had that. A lot of guys that I've dated or been in relationships with, and this is not trying to be shady, but like, I think in certain areas I've been ahead of them, and a lot of men cannot accept that. They can't swallow their pride. And so I never had a guy that's like, wow, I see you. Do your thing, girl. It's always the opposite. So that's what I truly hope and pray, that whoever God sends me next does that for me.
Now, you know, you want to find a man that's secure with himself, man, that just takes some time, right? You know, that does take some time. You ain't gonna find every man that's like that. Young men still trying to figure out what they want to do, still got a lot of routes to take. That's fine, all right? But are you willing to still put up with that man that's not so much secure right now and wait for him to be secure? It's the question. Do we have those, or you just want to jump to the man that's already okay with everything that you're doing, willing to do this and that? So that's just the question I wanted to ask when I heard this. It's not really, it's a great thing to want what you want to want. You want someone that's going to be confident in who you are and what you're trying to do. Good for you. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just trying to build a case for the guys that really ain't really secure on what they're trying to do and secure with the woman that they want to hit, or that are capable of being coached through a relationship. And when I say coach, that's probably a bad word, but you know, get assistance navigating through a relationship by the person that they're dating. Hey, we're gonna figure this out together. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna build this plane as we fly it, so to speak. Nothing wrong with those guys. I'm just trying to build a case for you, brothers. You know how it is, man. But nonetheless, I appreciate you watching. Join me on the next video. I'll see y'all tomorrow.